Hello everyone and welcome back to Vanilla Extract. Today's episode we're finally going to be working on the interiors of this building. Because as much as I try and stay away from it, there are too many ideas for this silly little building in my head. I keep on going inside of this interior even though I have no purpose to, and every single time I go in there I think of something new. So I did a thing, again, as I did last time, where I randomly started building up these rooms, even though I probably shouldn't have. I did some of the interior. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be including y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, but look, so pretty. I did so much stuff in here, and obviously it's not done. I want to do some stuff in the middle here. We'll get on to that in a moment, but look at what I did so far. We got a nice little boiler system for water. Nice little storage, maybe, who knows. We got plant racks. We got some little, like, newbie little plant racks. I might change some of those out. You know what? Hold on, I have an idea. So you see these things, right? All right, they kind of look like ferns, but more pretty. Hold on. This might actually work. So if I just, like, take some of these and switch them out. You know what? I think I like it. I think I'll add maybe, we'll add another one here and another one. Why not? Let's make it alternating. We'll add another one here. Missed. Dang it. Try again. Bam. There. There we go. See? And now it looks like some of them are a different kind of fern. I think that looks neat. But obviously we got the little racks and I hear a thing. Hello? Oh, hello. What are you doing? No. Not my laboratory. What? No. Oh, that's not, no. That's not good. You know what? I will put a light in there. No more creepy crawlies. You know what? We'll go ahead and do that with over here as well. There we go. No more creepy crawlies in there. But obviously, there's a lot I can do in this room. Like a lot. And then upstairs, we got storage for plants that may have already been potted. So I'm going to put some plots, some big pots, some little pots, some pots scattered around. I might put some storage in the back here. There's pots that are ready to be shipped off, that have bushes or little tiny new trees that are starting to grow. I think that'll be nice for up here. Because obviously, like, you're not going to trust any heavy machinery, no pipes or nothing up on these little tiny floorings. They're obviously supposed to be rafters, and even whenever we get some of the new copper blocks, I might go back through all of my builds actually, and change up a lot of the copper decorations, just to make it look more realistic. Like, for example, these, I might add maybe little sections where I can actually see through, see water or lava or whatnot, whatever makes sense. But also, I did a thing. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it too well, but there's a P and there's a K for primordial kiwi. Made to add the little flower petals. It took a little bit. I struggled just a little bit, but it's there. We got it. So, as for the rest of this room, I'm thinking in the middle here we have some more little pots, maybe some special little lights just for incubation. I'm thinking I can achieve this by doing a couple different things. So one, I got some different things I want to use. So somewhere around here there's power. There's power under the floor, I swear. I forgot to put power under the floor on one side. I'll be back. Just gotta stick this little power underneath the thing, because if I don't have power underneath the thing, it's not gonna work. Now there's power. Dang it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I found it. Look at me. Yes, this is going so well. And then the moment it goes down, I know I turn, I go like this, I go like this, and boom, we have a basket. Yep, that's what I want to show you. That's the basket. Of course, that's not actually what I want to show you, but we do need to start off with these two little baskets. So we got our baskets. What do we do with the baskets? Well, we put some stuff in it. Like, for example, we can do alternating things like this. Maybe. Maybe not. Or, ooh, I have an idea. Because what I really want this middle section to be is very bright. I want it to be extremely bright. So I'm thinking if we do this, then that, and then do like that. Yeah, okay, that looks a little bit better. And then we'll just do that the same way over here. So we got our lights. And then what else? We need pots. I'll have to go get more pots, I think. Because I don't think I have any more in any of those barrels. So we'll add pots to the middle. And then I need to go find some iron bars. Iron bars, where are you? Somewhere in here. There you are. Just add a couple of these walls either side here. As you can see, I'm using the same support kind of deal for most of this. So like there's the supports there. I'm gonna add some more of the same supports here. There's even supports up here that kind of look like that. So I'm trying to keep with the same theme throughout this entire thing. By the way, I would just like to say, I know I've mentioned this thing before, but look at it. I'm actually really proud of it. We even got a little cap thing up there, but like, I don't know, it's a very nice water storage area. Even with this it being nighttime, look at this. Looks like it's showing that the water's not filled. I don't know. I keep sidetracking back to this thing because it's one of those things where it's like you don't expect it to look so good until you build it, and then you fall in love with it for no reason. Okay, I think I'll do 3 like that, or maybe just 2. We'll see. We'll do 1 with 3, 1 with 2. We'll see what looks better. You know what? For the sense of making it feel taller, I'll go with a 3 just because. Okay, so I did some things, and I know originally I said I wanted this to be an incubation station, and somehow it ended up being a watering station. Don't ask me how, but basically we got a bunch of little hose thingies kind of dangling from the ceiling here. And we got little water being splashed down. As you can see, I did that on both sides. I would do some on the outside here. I wanted it to be random, but look at this dilemma. Oh, look at this. How insulting is this? So sadly, it's only restrained to the inside here. But we got all these little plants being kept in the middle here, illuminated as bright as can possibly be, and being watered, being taken care of. And as much as I thought this was gonna abstract the room a little bit, I think it fits. It makes it more cluttered, but at the same time, keeps the room feeling open still. Like, you still have the sense of being in an open room. So I don't think it's that bad. I think I like it. And originally I thought it was gonna like really disrupt from some of the other stuff in here, like this. I thought it was gonna really block. But from the moment you walk in, your eyes are kind of drawn on either side of it. You're not really drawn to it just because of how it's placed in here. But then the moment you start walking around it, then you're like, ooh, then my eyes are drawn to it because it's very bright. And then of course, I might add some more lighting over here just because this is a little dark. Probably not what I wanted, but we'll see about that. I think it looks fine for the time being. In fact, I might just add lights like in this little corner here. You can barely see that, right? But now I think we should probably add some pots to the ceiling. This is one thing I'm actually really enjoying right now, is doing interiors. I've never been the greatest at interiors. I've always been good at doing exteriors, and I've never really tried to do a bunch of interiors all at once. So this is definitely a little bit different for me, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it, because it allows me to be as creative as I could possibly be, packing so much stuff into a small little space. Just straight up decorating it. I mean, it's fun. And it's a nice little break from just constant outsides, you know? Something a little different, gives your mind a break. And then of course we got some of these little tiny pots. Place a few here or there as well. Guess we'll do another one there. Ooh, wait a minute. No. I forgot. If I'm gonna put plants in these pots, I'm gonna need more pots. Pots. I did not come prepared with this many pots. Okay, so I got the pots. As you can see, there's now pots scattered around here, but I did some other stuff as well, as you probably already can see. I added lamps everywhere, and there's now a little new crane thing sitting back there, and there's another bunch of little crane things holding lights down there, and there's plants everywhere. Probably at this point, I spent enough time in this room. I probably just need to, like, finish up in this room, and move on, and decorate some of these other rooms, and just do a time lapse of what I've already built already. And just go out throughout these rooms, see where that gets us, and then maybe try and go into some of the newer areas that I haven't quite built any rooms up with. But while I add some leaves to these things, let's just talk. So obviously, whenever you decorate, it's nice to have a base room that's empty. Kind of like this one, where it's just empty. Like this one was completely empty beforehand. There was just walls, floors, and a ceiling. And then over time, I added staircases, I added the second floor, I added the lights, I added all this extra stuff, and you just keep layering and layering and layering. And that's what I found works really well for both interiors and exteriors. Seems to be something that really helps to control what happens, but also not let it just spiral out of control. Because as you layer, you start to realize, okay, this is now getting too cluttered. Maybe I need to cut back. Or maybe it's not cluttered enough and you need to add more, and you have the room to add more because you can physically see it. There we go. There's our pots filled with bushes ready to be shipped off to someplace, who knows where, but for now it's just basically a second floor of bushes. Lots of bushes. We love our bushes here. But I think that's pretty much this room done. Spent a lot of time on this. I literally maybe have spent 2 hours on this room alone, which is crazy considering I can build 2 hours and get like tons of stuff done on the outside. Like I think I built this top portion of the greenhouse in 2 hours. So that's kind of crazy to think about. I spent 2 hours in this little room and it took me 2 hours to build the top of the greenhouse. That's crazy. But it is done now. So let's move on. So definitely thinking that we should do a time lapse of the rest of this place because there's a lot to decorate. And I don't want to bore y'all too much with the decoration. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention this. Look at this. Look at our little coffee spot. I don't know. Obviously, I think I still need to do some stuff over here to decorate this little place. But look at it. We got some stuff. We even got coffee beans. But it's a nice little hangout spot down here. It's very cozy. Forgot to show y'all that. So there's that. But I think one thing I could do to this area just to liven it up is we have this big empty space. And another thing I have not said yet is whenever you're decorating, you kind of don't want to leave empty spaces. Like all this wall space is going to get filled. I'm not going to leave this empty at all because it just makes the room look bland. I don't know. It just makes it look very, very empty. Even just a little bit of shading or something to change it up helps not make it look so empty. It's like I have an empty space here, and I'm thinking I fill it with a bit of a clock. So if I place that there, or this is a hard decision. Look, we got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, but this little space backs in more. So you have the feeling of having a little bit more space off this direction. You know what, I'll build it, and if I need to move it over, I'll move it over. Here's the other thing. You like to have some double wide walls, because you can do stuff like that. You got the actual wall, then you got the wall on the outside, and you can do decoration on the inside by breaking the wall. I mean, it just makes sense, especially with some of these larger builds. If you have the room to do double-sided walls, go ahead and do it. There we go. We got a bit of a grandfather clock there. And see how it just fills the space? Now, I know I still have some bigger spaces here that are filled, but a good rule to go by is if it's more than a 9x9 space that has nothing in it, fill it. And right now, it's only like 2 and almost a third block in each direction of a space. So, like, while over here it might feel a little bit more empty, it's not as empty as you think. Whereas someplace like this, like I might put a table here, but then the wall's still going to be pretty empty. So I'm going to want to put like a painting or something over it. And even in this room, you can tell, like, the biggest space I have free is right here. But you see I have broken up it because of the rooms, and pretty much most of the wall is filled. I think this is the only 3x3 space that's not filled are in these little corners here, but they give the illusion of being filled just because of what's in the corner. There's a lot going on, and even up here, the only like big spaces that aren't filled are near the windows, and they're broken up by the windows. So you just kind of want to break stuff up. You don't want it to be empty. But with that, let's get going on a little bit of a time lapse. Let's see how far we can get with this interior design. And just like that, we have our interiors, and it's all done. So let's start at the beginning here and see what I did. Because I don't do interiors very often. As you know, I usually don't put much effort into my interiors because I'm not very good at it. Or at least so I thought. For example, this is usually what ends up happening with my interiors. There may be something around here or there, but it's very open and it's very empty feeling. But I tried something new. I tried to actually put a little bit of effort into my interiors, and boy does it show just how much effort can do for you. So like even in this first room, we got a nice little table, a nice little lamp, almost looks like a ceiling fan. So I might just call it a ceiling fan at this point. We got some tables, and we got nice little art on the walls, and we got bookshelves and whatnot. And this right here has made me so much more appreciative that they're adding 3x3 paintings in the new update. Cannot wait for those. But as we continue on here, we have this nice little change room. It's just open with a rug. And I didn't want to put anything really big in this room or blocking the middle because there's a lot of entrances. Of course, we got the one back to the main entrance. We got that one. We got the closet. We got that room. We got the science lab. There's a bunch of entrances. So I try to keep this one a little bit more open, but as you can see, there's a lot of pipes around here because I wanted to keep it cozy, but of course I had to keep it in line with the steampunk vibe. So we got lots of pipes, we got some lamps that are actually fueled and powered by steam, gas, or whatnot. You know, gas-powered lamps. So they got pipes going up to them. We got a little thing up here, right? We got more shelves and everything. We even got little hangers to hang our little lab coats whenever we enter the lab. And of course, I had to make myself a little storage area because this is everything I've been using to decorate this place. And I needed some place to put it for the time being. So just built this little dusty closet area. And we got the weirdest room over here. This is where we watch our villagers make babies that go into the baby killer. For anyone who doesn't know what the baby killer is, please go back and watch one of my other videos, as I built a baby killer for my villagers. Because, you know, sometimes you gotta solve the villager crisis. If you have too many villagers, you have to kill them off. Well, what if you just, like, feed them directly into a baby killer? Who knows? Yeah, this is the room where we watch them die. Moving on. And here we got a staircase, of course, and the walls are riddled with paintings, absolutely covered in them. Because in my own home, there's a bunch of paintings everywhere, and I wanted to keep that same vibe. I thought it made it feel very homely. And of course, more gas-powered lanterns. And as we go up, you'll start to see some things. Like, for example, we got a snail here, because why not? Who doesn't want a snail plushie on their countertops? We got a random treasure map, and so much more as we walk into this room. I just want you to take in this room for a second, because this room is a vibe. Like, it is so calming and surreal in this room. It's so nice. We, of course, got a little music station with our music box and our guitars. We got shelvings with plants. We got plants from the ceiling. We got our clock with some more paintings, even more paintings on this side with more plants, because of course we're so close to the greenhouse that I just had to include plants. We got more bookshelves, another gas-powered lamp there, and so much leading up to our lovely little hangout spot up here in the greenhouse with, of course, our tree of disaster. And it's just a nice place to be, because look how bright it is in here. Look at the contrast. So this place is bright, right? And then here, it's not as bright. It's still pretty bright because of how much lighting there is in this room, but because of all the colors, it feels dark, but it's warm. But it's nice. It's so nice. And it's nice to hang out in. I've had people already come and visit and tell me it's very cozy, and this room is just a vibe. And you know what? I'm vibing with it too. And then, of course, I know what some of y'all are wondering. What's behind this door, you may ask? Well, it's more. Whoa! It's this is officially where I'm gonna stop the cozy vibe and turn it straight to factory. You know, of course, even though it's a nice, good plant building and people need a place to stay and whatnot and hang out on their break, it is still a part of a steampunk factory. So, of course, there has to be places to kind of manufacture the items made. Oh goodness! And apparently it's still a spawning platform for creepy crawlies. Oh look, he died. So I've started actually trying to figure out how I want this place to kind of look. And of course, this probably looks really strange. Don't worry, there's going to be an odd set of little windy staircases going up there, and I think it'll be pretty cool. May also put some lifts or whatnot around here. There's going to be so much more steampunky stuff in here. But this room has made me realize one thing. It seems like every single time I do a time lapse for a big project and I'm getting stuff done and then I'm almost done with it, a creeper just has to explode. You know, with the cathedral, I almost finished the roof, which marked off the ending of that building. A creeper exploded me last second. I was building the greenhouse, a creeper blew me up last second. And then I come in here and I'm building this and a creeper blew me up right here as I walked through the door. I basically came through here, right? I'm walking through and I'm expecting nothing to happen. I thought it was all lit up and then I turn around, there's a creeper and boom. It blew a hole in my wall. So yeah, don't know what it is with the creepers, but mainly that just tells me I need to light up better. But of course, there's definitely not enough time in this video for me to do something at this scale. There's so much more that needs to be done in this building, so we'll have to leave this portion for another episode. So, with that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment. Remember, we're still looking for suggestions for the armor. I really need some armor trim, some colors to go on them, so don't forget to do that. Give me some suggestions, please. I'm begging you. But with that, I'll see you next episode. Goodbye!